It's my absolute honor to deliver the 2025 State of the City Address. To my City Council colleagues, thank you for your partnership and dedication. To our incredible city staff, from the boots on the ground all the way to leadership, thank you for the heart, grit, and brilliance you bring to work every single day that we take credit for and have immense pride in, day in and day out. And to our residents and business community, you are the soul of the city. Your resilience, creativity, and care are what make Glendale shine. Today, I don't just share a list of accomplishments from the last 12 months. I share our story of what happens when a community comes together with purpose, with courage, and with heart. It's no secret that our city has faced its share of heartbreaking days marked by division on the council and within our community. And while some may try to deepen those divides, they ultimately fail. In fact, they do the opposite. They fuel our resolve and leave us more united than before. I've never been one to shy away from addressing the hard truths, and I won't start now. Just as I called for unity last year and the year before that, I call for it today and always for our city. Because division will never move us forward. We may not always agree, no two people ever do, but only working together can we unlock the full promise and potential of our city. This past year, we stood at the crossroads of challenge and possibility, and we chose progress, innovation, and resilience. We chose hope, and we chose each other. January brought devastating windstorms and wildfires. It was one of the most difficult moments our city has faced, but it revealed something even more powerful than the storm: our unbreakable and united spirit. Our Emergency Operations Center was activated days way before we had to, coordinating responses across departments. First responders, city staff, and community partners worked around the clock to restore services, clear roads, and keep our residents informed and protected. Public Works, Water and Power, Police, and Fire faced the danger head-on. Community Services and Parks opened the evacuation center at Pacific Park, offering shelter, support, and compassion. And our communications staff kept our community informed unlike any other. All the while, our residents and business community showed those impacted and our first responders with love, supplies, and endless food. Seeing our staff at the EOC 2 in the morning firsthand, working tirelessly to keep our community safe, are memories that will never leave me. I have never felt so proud to be a Glendalian. We later learned that 4 of our own city employees lost their homes. In response, our community raised nearly $25,000 through the Glendale Fire Foundation to help them rebuild. Because that's who we are. We lift each other up. We continue to be one of the safest cities in the nation, and it's because public safety is and will always be our top priority. A city where a woman and her dog can take a walk at 2 in the morning without anyone questioning why, and the police officer passing by will slow down and ask, "Ma'am, are you okay?" just to check in. This year, under the leadership of our one-of-a-kind police chief, Manny Sid, working with HR, the Glendale Police Department filled all 248 sworn positions for the first time in many years. And we're growing with a strategic plan to add 23 more officers, including patrol, school, resource officers, and traffic motorcycle officers. But we also know that safety means more than patrols. It means compassion, it means housing, it means mental health support. And that is why we expanded outreach and wraparound services for our homeless population with our community services and parks, because everyone deserves to be seen, supported, and feel safe. We launched the Real-Time Intelligence Center, the envy of all cities, a hub of real-time data that helps officers de-escalate situations, respond more quickly and more effectively. And we welcomed Pupper's Brisket, who brings comfort and calm to those in trauma, because safety isn't just about strength, it's about care. Our fire department launched Squad 21, a dual response advanced life support ambulance unit. We welcomed 26 new ambulance operators, 12 firefighter paramedics. And our emergency response times continue to improve. Fire at 5 minutes and 24 seconds, medical at 4 minutes, 54 seconds. This coming August, our fire, in partnership with Pasadena Fire, is launching its first ever Women's Fire Academy to encourage and empower women to explore careers in firefighting and EMS. And what's more, through the pop-up CPR event in partnership with the Americana, we trained over 150 residents in life-saving techniques, because a prepared community is a safer community. When I ran for City Council, I called for an overhaul of our permitting process, focusing on economic development, cutting red tape, and making City Hall more accessible. My guiding principle has always been that if someone with language barriers and no knowledge of navigating government can come to City Hall and get what they need to renovate their home, open their business, or access a program, then we've created a system that truly works for everyone. What I was pleasantly surprised to find after I was elected was the unanimous support from council colleagues and our city manager, Rubik Gulanian, in these key areas, who since 2022 have made economic development and organizational efficiency two of our city's 4 priorities, coupled with our visionary community development director, Mr. Bradley Calvert, and his team, who shared these same values, passion, and determination, and who are at the core of this very big undertaking and work that I can't thank them enough for. Our Community Development Department, often referred to as CDD, is one of our largest departments and now is nearly fully staffed, improving operations and streamlining permit reviews, reducing permit timelines by 25% for commercial and mixed-use permits to as high as 83.3% for temporary occupant permits. We've taken meaningful steps to modernize and streamline our development processes by cleaning up outdated codes and expediting permit reviews. We're reducing red tape while maintaining high standards, helping businesses and housing projects move forward faster and smarter. But we're not done. There's a ways to go, but I'm confident we'll get there with all the plans our CDD team has in their action plan for us that was presented just last week. This year, our commitment to economic growth, small business support, and innovation yielded powerful results. Our Glendale Small Business Summit, hosted in partnership with the U.S. Small Business Administration, saw a 110% increase in participation. Glendale Tech Week drew nearly 3,000 attendees across 22 events, an 84% increase from last year. We were named top 5 most business-friendly large cities for the 2nd consecutive year. Our EDD's Evoke magazine's 2nd issue came out and received an award from the California Association of Local Economic Development for programs and promotions. And our Economic Development Department continues to offer site selection assistance, business concierge services, market analysis assistance, marketing and social media assistance to our businesses. Small businesses are the backbone of our community, driving innovation, creating jobs, and enhancing our city's vibrancy. And we're committed to our business community, ensuring Glendale reaches its full potential of a regional connector city and remains vibrant and prosperous for everyone. And that is why we are also working on code enforcement improvements to incentivize compliance and mediation services with expanded weekend night enforcement and proactive inspections of rogue operations impacting our small businesses. This year, we also celebrated the story of Service Titan, founded by Glendale-raised Aram Adesyan and Vahe Kuzuyan. What started as a solution by two sons for two hardworking immigrant fathers became a $9 billion public company and an inspiration to thousands. We're also thinking and acting regionally, nationally, and globally too. Through the launch of the Glendale Advocacy Day this year, I was proud to be joined by staff as we took our city's voice directly to Sacramento and Washington, D.C. for funding and legislative support for local programs and infrastructure. I'm also proud to share that the California Open Chess Tournament is officially moving from San Diego to Glendale and bringing with it our nation's top chess players, all the while making us a premier destination city. In October, I was proud to sign a letter of cooperation with South Korea's Incheon Free Economic Zone Authority, a landmark partnership that connects Hollywood with K Entertainment and positions Glendale as a global player in creative industries. And with the unanimous support from the City Council, we restructured Glendale Sister Cities program into a strategic, sustainable initiative. These renewed international partnerships with our sister cities in Armenia, the Dominican Republic, Mexico, Philippines, South Korea, and Japan open doors for cultural exchange, education, and global economic trade and collaboration. Diversity, equity, and inclusion isn't an initiative. It's a lifelong value. It's the belief that everyone, regardless of their background, deserves to be seen, valued, and embraced in the city. And in a city as beautiful and diverse as ours, with over 53% of our population being foreign-born, we would be cutting our people short if we didn't make the investment in these values. That's why this past year, we reimagined City Hall or City Council in your neighborhood into City Hall in your neighborhood, creating spaces where residents and small businesses can directly interact with city leadership and staff in a casual, welcoming setting instead of in just meeting formats. We also expanded our communications and multilingual outreach to ensure that all of our community members feel seen and heard. And in times of crises, like windstorms and wildfires, the lack of proper communication and meeting our diverse communities where they're at may be the difference between life and death. One of my proudest moments this year was Glendale forging strategic partnerships with California's First Partners Office and becoming the 7th city in the state to take the California Equal Pay Pledge to close the wage gap and promote gender equity, and launching Glendale's first ever Women's Equality Day programming, an event rooted in uplifting women in leadership, business, and public service. Thank you. But this work is more than symbolism. It's about system change, an overhaul, if you will. We must build a city where women and girls are empowered to lead, supported to succeed, and recognized as essential to Glendale's growth and future, dismantling conscious and unconscious biases and double standards. This year, we secured bonding leave for city employees, giving families the support they need during critical moments. We also agreed to strengthen the Commission on the Status of Women, ensuring it has the tools to provide advocacy resources and programming that uplift women and girls in Glendale. With that said, we have work to do. The total adopted budget for fiscal year 24-25 is $1.2 billion. The general fund budget is $325.7 million, and $0 are currently allocated for programming for women and girls through the Commission on the Status of Women. That must change. In a city that in 2024 had 635 domestic disturbance calls our police had to answer, an increase from 23 and 22, we must back our values with action and resources. We can continue to send officers to help, or we can help provide the tools for healthy relationships, financial stability that empower women and girls to say no more. This is not just a women's issue, it's a citywide priority, and I invite all of us to step up and be part of the solution. Because when we uplift women and girls, we uplift families, our local economy, our city, and our society. And speaking of basic human services and needs, we completed 2 major affordable housing projects, Piedmont Apartments, which created 68 homes for low-income seniors, and Citrus Crossing, which added 127 affordable family units. Through nearly $500,000 in federal grant funding, we also helped the Campbell Center renovate Alma House, providing supportive housing for individuals with intellectual disabilities. Our housing division has been recognized by HUD as a high performer for 23 consecutive years, with hundreds of affordable units currently in progress. We also moved homeless services into the Community Development Department to better coordinate outreach, housing, and rental assistance programs for stronger results. Our Glendale Youth Alliance was recognized as Organization of the Year, and through its Homeless Division program, it provided 1,020 nights of motel shelter to 40 unhoused youth and connected 390 of our young people to employment. Our Public Works Department, under the leadership of Mr. Daniel Hernandez, completed $47 million in capital improvements. The San Fernando Road Beautification Project won the American Public Works Association's Best Project of the Year, and it delivered creative crosswalks, new pavements, stormwater systems, bike lanes, and ADA accessibility. At our Central Library, under the leadership of our remarkable Arts, Culture, and Libraries Director, Lesa Pelayo Lozada, we opened the door to our vibrant and whimsical new youth spaces, a sound space for music and podcasting, and the coolest teen room with study rooms, gaming consoles, and collaborative seating. The Reflect Space Gallery drew 5,000 visitors with Shepard Fairey's pieces Radical. We also partnered with NASA's JPL for blended words and launched the Jewel City Review, a collection of poetry from our community. We held our first ever arts mixer, bringing together artists, organizations, and culture makers across Glendale. And we're launching a global crosswalk competition with our sister cities. Before I close, I want to tease you with some preliminary information we just received yesterday. It's preliminary, and we have yet to receive the full report. But as you know, we launched the Community Satisfaction Survey. The top 5 things that people like best in Glendale are: it's safe, a centralized location, it's orderly and clean, the community, people, and social cohesion, proximity to parks and natural beauty. But we all already knew that, right? I'm sure you're anxious for the full report, as we are. We will let you know when the full analysis is completed and the report is available for presentation. I'll leave you with, in all these we's mentioned today, is each and every one of you in this room and in our wonderful city and beyond who have helped build on our strong foundation for the future. The road ahead will demand even more of us, but I know one thing. We will meet that moment, and we will meet it together. Because here in Glendale, we don't just talk about community, we live it, we believe it, we build it, we are it. Thank you for your trust, thank you for your partnership, and thank you for believing in this beautiful city we all come home. Thank you. We have a short video that our GTV6 crew has prepared, so please, if I can have you turn to the screens for the video. Thank you.
This past year was a powerful reflection of Glendale's strength, dedication, and unwavering resilience. The city faced challenges, some expected, others unprecedented. But through collaboration, hard work, and unwavering commitment, we met them and emerged stronger. One of the defining moments of the year was the extreme wind event in January. It devastated parts of our city and led to the Eaton fire tragedy, a moment that tested us all. In that moment of crisis, the city rose to the occasion, working tirelessly to protect lives, restore essential services, and support our residents. Glendale Water and Power restored service to over 33,000 customers. The fire department responded to over 3,400 emergency calls. Our emergency flash page saw 144,000 visits. There were 6,405 new enrollments in our emergency alert system. The Emergency Information Center answered over 3,400 calls, and Public Works managed over 1,000 service requests for clearing fallen trees. Entering 2025, the emergency response was a testament to our city's ability to mobilize, coordinate, and serve in moments of crisis. Looking back to 2024, it had its own set of challenges and successes. It was about progress, innovation, and investment in Glendale's future. Public Works completed 8 major projects, investing $47 million into infrastructure, beautification, and ADA accessibility. Community Services and Parks secured a $5.95 million federal grant to expand green space through the Central Park Block Project. Glendale Water and Power grew its clean energy portfolio, installing solar systems at the Perkins Building and Central Library. The Grayson Power Plant project completed demolition and soil improvements ahead of schedule while recycling 95% of materials. Affordable housing and economic growth remained a top priority. The Piedmont project provides 68 affordable housing units for seniors. Citrus Crossing opened, adding another 127 new units. Glendale Tech Week shattered records with 3,000 attendees, an 83.7% increase from 2023. The second annual Small Business Summit, Let's Grow Glendale, was equally as successful, providing resources for Glendale's business community. This past year, we've welcomed new businesses, including La Avenue, Greek Bistro, Fabletics, ASRV, Kotzine, the Center for Armenian Arts, and Motivate Studio. We're also excited to welcome Erewhon's 11th location to Glendale. Public safety saw major advancements in 2024. The Glendale Police Department launched the Real-Time Intelligence Center. The fire department welcomed 26 new ambulance operators and 12 firefighter paramedics. The Library Arts and Culture Department unveiled new youth spaces at the Central Library. Additionally, the city proudly hosted its inaugural Women's Equality Day event, offering resources for women-owned businesses and forging strategic partnerships with the California First Partners Office. We also partnered with the Downtown Glendale Association for International Women's Day, creating a platform for meaningful conversations, valuable resources, and shared insights to uplift and empower women across our community. If 2024 proved anything, it's that when we work together as a community, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. As we continue into 2025, we carry this momentum forward. We will support our local businesses. We will expand housing opportunities. We will continue strengthening public safety. We will foster a more sustainable, inclusive, and connected Glendale. To our business community and residents of Glendale, thank you for your dedication and partnership, your community leadership, and your unwavering commitment. Together, we are Glendale.